Hello everyone, welcome back to the battlefield. Siege Ryan here. We're playing some mono white aggro. This is the fast version. This is the version I like to think about, the true blue hot dog list. You know, hot dogs I know is the Kill and Fiend deck, but when I mean the hot dog list is that you go to a tournament, you play this deck very fast. You either beat them in 5 minutes or you lose in 5 minutes, and then you go get a hot dog. That's why it's called a hot dog list. This deck is Strata Games has played it. I've seen Sporadic play it. It's kind of considered as one of the fastest decks in the format because it plays like Affinity, where you're playing all these 0-drop artifacts, playing these convoke creatures like Martyr's Soul, just dumping out on the board, and then being able to play these cost reduction creatures. So in the form of Search Party and Salt Red Pack Beast. This deck got a lot better because of Leonardo Big Brother, obviously because we're just naturally going wide. We're playing Leonardo, normally picking up something like an Inspector to then get it like a 6/3 or something like that, cracking him with a lot of damage, and then drawing a card later with the Inspector. So we've got a bit more redundancy, ways to go a little bit faster, and then ways to draw a couple more cards. So there's a really big upgrade in Leonardo. What I have added in though is I've kind of tweaked the Darvels. I don't really like the Darvels too much in the list because this was also the Spider-Man Web Slinger, is because when you play Darvel, the whole point of this deck is you want to be going wide, and it's kind of just like a worse Leonardo Big Brother, because most of the time Leonardo is like a 5/3 or even a 4/3, still better than Darvel, and you can sneak it in, so you're going to get the damage in. Whilst if we're going wide, we're playing Darvel, we're picking up another creature and playing again. It's only really good if we're just returning this, or you want to do Darvel if we're in the grind and we want to return an Inspector to draw some cards, which is not normally a good place you want to be. So yeah, I've cut down on some Darvels and I'm just running some Elite Interceptors. Spoilers alert, this was actually really good. The fact that we can just tap down the key blocked creatures and whatnot is pretty huge. I used this in these couple matches, you know, tap down like a Mirroring Mystic, so I have to block with like a key card like, you know, the Sunscape Familiar or something like that. So I was very pleased with how Elite Interceptor works. And with, you know, you can tap down, attack with everything, use Leonardo, return the Elite Interceptor, and then just do it again the next turn. So it's quite good, I think. Outside of that, it's got a really cool sideboard. It's very nice low to the ground. Even Thraben Charm feels a bit clunky in this because of how fast we want to go. But really with the 14 lands and the Springleaf Drum and the 0 costing artifacts, it's quite easy to just use this efficiently. It's more with the sideboarding, you kind of want to see what you want to take out. You have to really understand who's the beatdown in the matchup. So a lot of the time we are, but sometimes you need some core interaction to actually get the job done. So Holy Light's good against Elves, which we played against in these couple of matches. Thraben Charm's pretty good. We've got Standard Bearer, Revoke Existence, Sunlance, Mana Tithe, all that kind of stuff. Mana Tithe is good for that gotcha, just for the control stuff. Standard Bearer for the auras and hot dogs. Revoke Existence just to knock off those indestructible lands, and Sunlance is good for that early interaction against Elves as well. Thraben Charm's just that catch-all. So this is the deck. It was pretty fun to play. I literally just jumped into 3 matches and just won them, so it's pretty fun to see. And yeah, if you do want to support me anyway, you can go into my description. I do have a coffee memberships. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's just jam some games with some White Weenie A. In Interceptor, Chef's Kiss. Let's see the first one. All right, on the play. This hand's better. We will keep. We won't play this Ancient Den yet, because it doesn't turn it on at all. But we go Ornithopter, Ardent Recruit. And I think the maths works out where we can play this Martyr's Soul as well. We attack with Leonardo, probably just return the Ornithopter, play the Ornithopter, play the Martyr's Soul. Happy with that. You get to still play a turn 1 Martyr's Soul, but anyway, we'll play this. Always play the Ornithopter. The same if we have a Search Party as well, we can play that next turn. Search Party Captain. I'm just not playing this. I don't want to play the Ancient Den out unless I absolutely need to. We're not going to get Metalcraft. We only just get punished for doing this if we draw another Ancient Den. But we can still go like land, Springleaf Drum, you know. Yeah. Again, it doesn't really affect it too much. Just go land. We'll attack with both. If attack with both, I just want to be able to play Martyr's Soul next turn. So attack with both. We have 2 lands, and we play this, turn this. And then play it. Oh no, we can't attack with the Ardent Recruit. I think that's what I worked out. So we attack with this, and then we have 1 mana, bring this back, that's 3, yeah. Go to blocks, and then we do the Leonardo shenanigans. And this. Then we go take 2. Play the Ornithopter. And again, we're probably just keeping back this rally to keep this turtle alive, because this turtle is going to be the clock that we need, you know? And then Novice Inspector is probably our next best draw, so we can play Ancient Den, keep the clue up, attack with everything. But yeah, if they try and bolt this Leonardo, then we're saving it, essentially. I'm happy to use this rally to save it. Just doing Epicure. I mean, next turn we're probably going to be using this rally. Hopefully no more Arms of the Vein, eh? I mean, this is fine. We'll play this. We'll play the Ancient Den. And we can attack with everything now, quite comfortably. Still would prefer a Novice Inspector, but alas. It's 5, 8, 11. Yeah, I think we just let them take 6. And then we use this rally defensively. Because it's a very good clock here. You know, if they want to block with like... They can have blockers and stuff like that. If they block with the Kitchen Imp on this Martyr Soul, we can keep it alive. Like, there's lots of good ways we can do this. So you can see they're kind of on a back foot here. Yeah, we're going to use this rally now. Which sounds crazy, but I want to... like, yes, this rally is 5 damage, but this is 5 damage every turn. And it gets bigger as well. And if they want to burn 2 bolts on it, like that gained 3 life and protected a creature, yeah, that's fine. They can play an imp, but they kind of probably locked into a spot where they want to block this Leonardo. You can see though that we actually have lethal if we draw the Interceptor. So we draw an Interceptor, that's very good. Another rally is good. I think Inspector's our best draw though. I mean, we attack with just our mainies, I guess. They have to block the Big Brother. It's 1 damage off lethal. They might just block the Martyr Soul, to be honest. I probably should just fling off with the Walker. Oh, they're blocking that anyway. So if we just chain with this Search Party Captain. See, we're just a bit down here. This is surprisingly like not a terrible matchup. I was kind of shocked. Alright, that's good. They're uber cooked now. They might just spend their turn just bolting this Leonardo. But we're on 19, they're on 6. Like, on the draw has mattered. Then we just Leonardo something random. Fiery Cannonade. I mean, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but, you know. Normally they don't run Fiery Cannonade. Alright, they've got 3 cards left. I mean, we'll hold on to the Den. We'll just stack for 2, I guess. Can't play this other Leonardo. Alright, we'll pass. So drawing another creatures will be fantastic. Reprise, Fiery Tempering. Again, it's kind of fine if they hit this Leonardo. They might want to do it defensively as well. They pull him back. That Cannonade was good. It was very good. The bog doesn't matter too much. Try and squeak this game out, eh? Okay. We can't play that. We'll attack and do the sneak, and then I think we're still 1 off. Playing the Salt Road Pack Beast, which is a little bit sad. We'll play the Den. We'll attack. At least get him for 1, you know. Sneak this in. Sneak that in. Like for our beautiful little 1 damage there. They're bolting it. Okay. I mean, if we had this earlier of the Search Captain, it would feel a little bit different. Just bolting that. I mean, again, this is still like, we'll play this Walker. But Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're still just like one off playing this Sorrow Pack Beast, even if we draw like more creatures. I think what I want to do is I want to chain a bunch of Novice Inspectors. I mean, at least Ancient, then we can play this Sorrow Pack Beast, and it's like annoying to deal with as well. It's lethal, we draw a card. It's another Pack Beast at least. No point attacking. You kind of have to point bolts at that now, otherwise it's going to get them. And this is going to be maybe another bolt. Oh, extract. That's a good one. Because I was like, what were they wasting time on? I was like, not wasting time, but they were, just collecting evidence. Okay. Well, a little bit awkward. We could play it. Can we still play the Sorrow Pack Beast, to be honest? We'll pass. I don't really want to play this land. I guess it could come up maybe like if we do chain inspectors, but we weirdly have this grind. Like, we can draw interceptors, we can draw stuff. It's good. Hopefully they let us attack first with this. Let's go land. Attack with both. Yes, let me attack with it. Beautiful. We'll just let 4 damage hit. Because if they are going to target that, then I'm just going to use this Leonardo on it. Probably left it a smidge too early. This is part of a cost as well, so pick this up. And then we're still coming in for 2, which is nice. They waste their Madness spell. Now I feel like we've kind of pulled back enough that we're going to be able to go to another. Does this classify as 3 now? No, it doesn't. Oh, that'd be cooked if it did. We'll play this, and then we can play the Pack Beast as well, which is nice. That's where I guess the lands come into it. Play the drum. Free to do. If they wanted to bolt something, they could have done it before anyway. And now we got like, even if they cannonade, it's not the end of the world. Weirdly drawn a fair bit of lands. 6, 7 lands. So half our lands in the top third. We're still feeling okay. I mean, yeah, they can cannonade here. Doesn't do a lot. Extract is like not enough. I think we're going to a game 3 now. We pulled back from a cannonade. Yeah. Okay, all right. Let's still the beat down. We're on the draw, which is a little bit sad, but I think we just run it as is. Again, I don't want to really run the Manitards in this. There could be an argument again just for being on the draw and just kind of catching up. You could hit like a really timely Faithless Looting or something like that, but this hand's good because we can just play lands, Artem Recruit, attack with everything. Probably I'll play the Intercept in case they play like a Vodaran Epicure, and then we can attack with everything and play a Search Party. But it's nice because these will essentially become 3/3s very quickly. These survive bolts, fiery cannonades. All right, let's see. They're mulled to 5. That's rough. I mean, we only have 1 land though, but at least we can draw a card for the Search Party Captain. But yeah, sadly, we're just going to do this Interceptor. Interceptor first. I mean, if only we could run 12 Inspectors. If only they existed. It's only a matter of time before they start playing. They remake it. Oh, we're doing the thing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll play this. We'll play the Walkers, and we got to play the Martyr Soul, which is absolutely amazing. We get to do the thing, which is nice. You're never doing this for a 5/4. It's kind of counterintuitive in an aggro deck. This is an absolutely insane hand of 7. Alright, we'll pass. And the next time we can attack with everything. Do a Search Party Captain. draw a card, hopefully draw like a land so we can play this Ardent Recruit. I mean, a Cannonade is still pretty cooked against us here, I guess. I'd be less inclined to play these Ardent Recruits just in case. If we draw an Ancient Den, it's way, way different. All right, let's attack with everything. So I'll even take a Remosian Rally, to be honest. Play this for 1. Cannonade does cook us. Oh, that's good, but it's only good if we don't see a Cannonade next turn. Our hand's still okay, though. We just lose out on 3 creatures, and one's replaced itself. It does take our entire clock away. Alright, they're not cannonading this turn, at least. If we just hit an Ancient Den, I feel fine, because at least we can, you know... Alright, there's a land. I am going to play this Pack Beast first. And I think they do have Cannonade in their hand as well, but I feel a bit better now being able to play this Salt Red Pack Beast. Not playing this in case we hit an Ancient Den. Well, that's good. We can play that. Let's attack with everything except for the Walkers, because the Walkers don't do anything. Surprisingly, I thought this deck's done a lot better than I thought. We can even run this out first if we want to. It's more damage. Let's just play an Ardent Recruit. They Cannonade us, it's a bit how you doing, but like then if we drew a... I know we still got this 4-3 if they Cannonade, but if we do hit a Leonard, at least we can play this next turn, play an Ardent Recruit, and we still have a 3-3. And this technically like adds to our clock. So we can play this Raven Inspector quite nicely, and then that's okay. I mean, in terms of good cards, like Arms of the Vein and Vampire's Kiss is exactly what you want. Try and stall out the game, try and hit Cannonade, and win from there. Feel it coming. No Cannonade. That's good. That's good for us. They might just want to hit this Salt Red Pack Beast now. Or even target us. They could maybe put us on a 2-turn clock. No, they're targeting the Camel. Fair enough. Makes total sense. That's why I played the Recruit though here, because now at least we can go Inspector, Recruit, and then we're getting for what, 3, 6, 9. Oh, it's bolting everything. See, this is a hidden clock here. That's why we played it first. And Rally's fantastic. So we'll play Inspector, get Metalcraft, play the other Recruit. I mean, this might be... No, it's not lethal. It's not lethal. Don't worry. Don't listen to me. But this Rally really locks it in. See, how much is this? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so let's just attack. Give the Walkers back. Give Texas Walker every time. But yeah, we'll attack with these. And then we got the Rally for backup. It's going to be very hard for them to deal lethal with 3 lands. And then we can keep everything alive with our Rally. And then, yeah, go to town, hopefully. I will use the Rally to protect everything, because it's still lethal, and I'd rather my giant board state. Vampire's Kiss. I mean, hopefully this Rally will just finish the job anyway. It's 3, 6. We're definitely just playing the Recruit and then just getting in with the Rally. Yeah, we'll play the Recruit. We'll play the Drum as well, just to get a little bit of extra Metalcraft shenanigans. Yeah, GG's, there we go. Alright, we're on the play. That's what you want. Let's do this. Look, this is okay because we can go Drum and get Metalcraft fairly quickly if we just draw something else. It's a little bit heavier on the mana. We could mull, but I think you want... We got most things kicking along here, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, if we draw an Inspector, it's a very good hand. We can definitely get him for at least 3 next turn. It's a good land. Drum. Ornithopter. Tap it. There we go. Come in, my brother. Ardent Recruit, let's go. What a great turn. What a fantastic turn. All right, we're playing against Burn, which should be interesting as we draw something. And we have very low lands. Oh, God. I spoke too soon. We'll just attack with the recruit. You know, it was a bit of a roll, but this deck runs about 14 lands, so it's very unlikely for us to draw. It was more likely that we were going to draw some action, you know, and we got interceptors and inspectors. Like, it was going to be a high chance that we were going to draw something, so that's okay. Even like a Leonardo, you know. Got a mountain. All right, inspector's good. Let's play it. I want to go use this land and crack the clue. Not a drum. I mean, we play it, tapping this down. I might even use this rally to keep this alive. This surviving in bold is actually pretty huge, to be honest. Are they just taking the 3? All right. The genuine thing about bolting this out and recruit, I'm actually going to save it because we don't have much else going on. I'm quite happy to trade a free spell to keep it alive. And there's pass blocks as well, so I probably should have blocked it and then bolted it, but that's okay. All right, we've got nothing else going on. This is all we have. I think a Leonardo would be a very good draw. So at least picking up this this Novice Inspector would be pretty huge. They might want to try and bolt this Item Recruit pretty soon. Their deck's gonna be very hard to beat because they can just do the Lightning Helixes nonstop. All right, looks like they might want to be blocking with that. They asked their question, who's the beatdown? We're attacking with everything. We've got the Search Party Captain. If we chain into stuff, I think we're So I'm pretty sure this works as like, it just registers that we've attacked with 3, so this would just cost 1 mana to play. And then if we just chain this into other things, then we're having a good laugh, you know? Right, they're blocking like that. They're just taking 1. Hell, if this eats another bolt, I'm happy with that. Okay, well, let's play the Search Party Captain. We have so much mana. So even if we draw into Inspectors, Rogue Pack Beast, like we can do so much. Okay, Martyr Soul. Well, we can play you as well. And we will. We just keep this in our hand to make it look like we have other stuff. I actually love this card. It's probably one of my favorite cards. And let's pass. Who's the beatdown, baby? Who's the beatdown? Well, that's the card I'm worried about because they can Lightning Helix us every turn. And it just undid all our hard work. We got 4 cards as well. They can just play an imp and then we're pretty cooked. So things we want to draw is just Salt Road Pack Beast, into Salt Road Pack Beast, into Salt Road Pack Beast, into like a Leonardo, so at least we can get more damage this turn. And then discarding. This is not as good if they're discarding like a Sneaky Snacker. No, it's not that. I mean, this is very good for racing. Don't get me wrong. They can just do this every turn. Yeah, like we're on 11. They're on 20. We're what, 3, 6, 8, 9. We kind of need to draw. We're close to like dealing lethal over 2 turns, but drawing planes is not the way to do it. So we will attack with these 4. We might be just blocking. We will keep this back because they might run Kitchen Imps, and we want to be able to block that. Bolting one of our creatures just will naturally drop our clock down a fair bit. It'll reduce it by a whole turn, so it could be worth it just to bolt a creature. I mean, we're on 11 though, so yeah, nothing else. I think ripping the 5 lands, I mean, that's a third of our mana sources. Not more. 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We run. Yeah, it's about a third. Yeah, looks like they have a good racing hand. I don't mind though, like we'll jump into it again, don't you worry. Yeah, there's the Kitchen Imp. So I guess I can't really block that because it's our Metalcraft. Let's not block it. I mean, they might just not even attack with it, to be honest. Bolting the Ornithopter and attacking is like very good for them. Yeah, okay. What do we draw? Ornithopter. I'm going to play that, and we just attack with these three. We might just be trading off with one of those. We still keep... I think we don't even board anything in, to be honest. I don't think, especially on the play. We could do like a mana tithe or something, but I think we just run it as is. Yeah, they block with that. They take 5, go to 8. Again, they can just probably untap. They just need 3 more bolts to finish the job. We need like a rally, otherwise we're cooked. I think I'll take a Leonardo as well. Yeah. 3 Arms of the Vein is a good way to race us. It just pushes them out of reach. 11. I mean, we still have 6 on the board, but yeah, essentially just need to get 2 more bolts. 4 cards in hand. Makes you think it can come down to mulligan choices. Yeah, so look, we're pretty cooked here. We'll go to a game 2. We can't get them over 2 with drawing all our mana sources like that. We literally don't bring anything in. We have to decide who's the beatdown, and we are the beatdown. That's just that. That's all. That's it. We are the beatdown. Yeah, so I just want to go as fast as possible. Cast into the 5 doesn't do a lot, and the Festivities doesn't do a lot. We just want to get in there. Just want to get in there. You can be funny with the mana tithes, but again, the mana tithes I think is just countering like that. Those opportune cards against control decks. So let's just jam with these. All right, we're on the play here. Look, this hand is not good. Little lands as well. That's okay. We're putting this back as well. Look, we will have to keep this. Putting 2 cards back. We keep the Walker. I think put the Pack Beast away and the Rally, because at least we can go Inspector, Walker, Attack. If we draw a land, we can do the Search Party, or we can just play the Recruit. All right, we're playing against like the Absent Soul Sisters list probably, which is like arguably very good against me. I'm actually going to play this Ardent Recruit because if we're not attacking if they have a 1/2, normally if they're on just Barrow Sentinel or something like that. But if we draw another Inspector, then we have Metalcraft, at least we can get him for 3. So these are the things you have to think about. All right, they are not playing Absent Soul Sisters. It doesn't run Ent. But I've been proven wrong before. Just Forest Go. It's probably just Elves then. Alright, let's attack. And we're still going to play the Search Party. I'm happy to take a block here as well. Oh, sorry, I was meant to attack with the Walker. Oh my gosh. That was just, that's okay. We'll play this. We can play it for 1 next turn and crack a clue if we need to. That was a Force of Habit with artifacts. Untap. Was this like the 1/2? It is. Okay. I mean, this is probably going to be a interesting incline, let me tell you. So play land. I get Metalcraft up. Just attack with these 2. And then we play the Search Party and the Interceptor, I guess. They bounce. If I had a rally, I would have traded there as well. Don't get me wrong. Play this first. I'd rather keep this in the back lane if we can. Now we've got Metalcraft, so we'll play that. They must have a very slow hand if they have no mana dorks. Right. So now we can like just tap down this. We can try to tap down this Timberwatch Elf if we want to. They can double tap it to make this ranger, but they do have to return a forest. Oh, they're going aggro. Kind of fine with that. I think we're going faster than them. This is what they're doing. Wow. They're really low on the elves, aren't they? The Segu as well. Look, we have Holy Light, we have good sideboard cards and some Lancers. It's fine. And we just tap down this Interceptor. We'll tap down with Interceptor and then attack with everything. The thing is, they can obviously untap, but it burns a forest anyway. We'll have to discard. They have some very bizarre hits off this, let me tell you. Yeah, wow. And that's probably Queen Range as well, as it can really stuff up your other stuff. I'm going to do this first. Tap this down now. We're going to lose a creature, but I don't really mind about that. What I want is a Leonardo. That's what I really want. It's not even that big, like, yes, we'll tap it down. Not responding to it. Alright, play land. Let's just zoom in with everything. They really need a Mana Dork, though. They really need. Yes, they block the Metal Crafter, and then they gain. They take what, 4? Doesn't feel that good, does it? Just play another one. We did Multi 5 as well. I think we both had some pretty rough draws. Playing Sega Wildly again. Thing is, though, if they're doing the Queen Ranger, getting all the forests doesn't really matter too much. They can't play the forests. They need to play Mana Dorks. That's what they really need to do. Not doing anything like that. All right. Can we get something big, please? There's not something big. Let's just crack a clue. We do lose Metalcraft, but we need to find something good. Let's crack one more clue. I kind of don't want to attack with something. Probably not the Walker. And then we can tap it down. They're blocking this, maybe like the Metal Crafter or like one of these. I want to use Rally as well. We attack with everything except for the Ardent Recruit, because we're almost able to turn it on. Yeah, we can turn it on next turn. Let's just attack with everything. Leave the Recruit back. We block 2, we Rally. We Leonardo as well. Leonardo is absolutely huge. It makes things a lot better for us. Okay, they're blocking that. Interesting. So will Leonardo pick up this Novice Inspector? And then I guess the choice is we can wait on the Rally. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can wait on the Rally. I think this is what we can use to Rally, and then this survives. This won't, but at least this will survive, and then this is bigger again. Do this. This also makes them pick up the forest again, so they can't do more, because then they have to untap the forest to keep the Queen Ranger alive. Okay. I'm happy with that. Because then they're forced to kind of block this Leonardo next turn. We can play Novice Inspector. If we get another one, this is such a bizarre... This is not how elves go normally. Oh gosh. Alright, another Rally. Well, let's just play this Inspector, crack it. Because if we get a Leonardo, it's cooked. Also, I guess we don't have to, because now this is Metalcraft, so have to block. And they go 2, 4, 5. So it's lethal, so we'll just attack with everything. Yeah, we'll just attack with everything. Block, and then 2, 4, 5. Oh gosh, what a weird game. What a weird game. So we don't make much difference. I think we do cut some walkers and maybe some of the Metalcraft scenarios just to bring in more control stuff. They do have Winding Way. But if we take away the key card, so yeah, Sunlance is cooked against them. Standard doesn't do anything because that targets Elves, and we bring in Holy Light. I don't think we go hard on the Raven Charms. We keep these in. I think we just, cut some level of Walkers. Sneak in some. We want to sneak in some Leonardos and stuff, essentially. And the Ardent Recruits don't get as good, so we'll probably cut some of those. I'm not like a big fan of the Darvel. I do want to see how it goes for a little bit, so maybe we just keep like pardon me, the Walkers aren't that good. We could even let's just cut the Walkers actually and keep in one more recruit. We could potentially bring in Mana Tithe for the the draw, but it is very mean. Look, this sounds good, so we can Ornithopter. We kind of want to keep this Leonardo for like a rainy day. This is a lot better hand for them. Okay, so we're still going to play everything out. Masked Vandals is a little bit annoying. And then next turn we can go recruit Ancient Den, Master Soul. I want to play as Leonardo when we have like a lot of damage in play. Alright, there's a Timberwatch Shelf. Get a Sunlance. A Rally's nice. Good land. So go Ardent Recruit, that's 3 and 4, and we still can't really get anything else out. Well, we could play this. We will play it, but just thinking, yeah, that's it. We just play it. These Ardent Recruits aren't on yet. And then next turn, I mean, we could just attack with the Ornithopter and Leonardo it, and then replay the Ornithopter, put in the Pack Beast. That's probably correct. All right, what do you get Winding Way? This is the hands that they want to have. Monstrous Emergence, Forest Priestess. Monstrous Emergence. Use the power that you choose. Okay. All right. No attacks just yet. Got 3 Elves out. Land is interesting. So yeah, I think we just attack with maybe a 3, so that makes this a 4/5. There's no point attacking with these. Let's just attack with the Ornithopter, put the Leonardo in, replay the Ornithopter. In for 4. Let's just pray we don't see a Well-Wisher. And just another Pack Beast off the top would be fantastic. Deck. Ooh. That is interesting. That is a hot tamale. So I think what we can do now is we can tag for everything except for the Ornithopter. What's this? Lead the Stampede. Okay. So I think what we do is we tag with everything in response to the Timberwatch Elf targeting. We Holy Light. Oh, unless it's just like a Hydra, which it probably is. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. So yeah, again, we'll attack with everything. Ancient Den's probably one of our best draws. And then we'll Holy Light. Hopefully, I think the way we win this game is if they play just a bunch of Mana Dorks, and then we can Holy Light. Cycling that, okay. Gingerbread Cabin, you get a food. It's nice. You got 2 more mana left. Do you have a Masked Vandals on top? That would be nuts. No, they don't. Okay. Right. We still... So it's pretty good because we can attack with everything. And then when they Holy Light, we'll play this so we get Metalcraft. That was actually like an okay draw. So because now we can actually the Holy Light. So we attack with everything, and then in response to the Timberwatch Elf, we Holy Light, and then they only get 1 buff. Everything survives. Everyone high fives. It's great. And they lose the Timberwatch here as well. Yeah, this is pretty huge. Sorry, opponent. It's a very good card. And then it just buffs itself. That also loses to that. And then they take 9. And then we just keep on, we'll hold on to this rally. It wasn't going to win anyway on that turn. And we didn't need to use it. I'd rather use it with all these Ornithopters as well. Like if we play something off the top. That was absolutely disgusting. Reach turn when this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Okay, it's a Thragtusk, but the fact is this way hold on to the rally because now all these can trade with that if we wanted to. Yes, well, Sunless doesn't do anything, but let's just attack with everything except for 1 Ornithopter. And then we'll do the rally. And that's a little GG. Very, very fast deck. Very fast deck. There we go. We were very lucky there. Alright, so we're on the draw. Like, this hand's good. Everything draws a card. We make lots of mana. We can set up a very wide board state. And we've got 2 lands as well. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. We have the way to churn through all our clues that we're going to have. We are going to start off with a Inspector in case they have a Spell Pierce. Just saying good luck, have fun, so I'm just saying it back. And yeah, I think it's I might switch out my planes for some whiteboarded gross stuff. I think I've been playing standard with Azorius Momo, and I've been really enjoying. Every time I've been drawing a scuffed whiteboarded land, I've been like, oh, this is something, you know. And I don't know why, it's like a visceral feeling. Like I have nice pretty planes in my deck, but Azorius Momo runs 7 planes, and I'm like, this feels good. This just feels right. And that's a really weird feeling to have about a Magic the Gathering deck, but you know, it just feels good. All right, so we're gonna play this Ardent Recruit while I don't have Prohibit. We will play this Ancient Den out. So let's go. We'll go Drum, play the Recruit, and we will tap this one, play the other Drum, tap this, play an Inspector, and the wheels are in motion. The wheels are in motion. It's like generally like Familiars feels like a hard deck to play against because they can just drop the 0/3 wall and the God's Pharaoh. So like they have 7 toughness in play. If they do that, we just crank it in for 1. Like, it doesn't feel that good. Although if we draw like a rally, it gets a little bit more interesting. All right, the Modern Age. At least that doesn't kick up straight away. A 2/3 is like very scary for our deck, funnily enough. Assume they're obviously going to be playing a land as well. Draw matters a lot with our deck. Right, discarding Contaminated Landscape. Okay. Our turn. Yeah, look, I am going to play these out because we might get a Leonardo, so I'll play this first. And these are free to play first. Might 1, 2, 3. I'll just do it like this first. Crack a clue first. Because we get a Leonardo, I want to play that. Martyr Soul was also good. Play you. We will play this out this turn. Let's just do this now, actually. 1, 2, 3. Play the Ardent Recruit. Get in and just pray. Pray this is enough. Play our Dinky Creatures is enough. The problem is they have a 2/3 that's a brick wall. But we have lots of clues. I'm really hoping we just snag a Leonardo in the top and then we can just get in with it all. The next turn to get their 2/3, I mean, yeah, Negate's not very good against us. In terms of what we'd bring in against them, like, I'm leaning towards probably the Manitards I feel like needs to be more in this control style. But we're probably going to bring the Thraben Charms. So we can hit like their Murmuring Mystics. Once they're up in that territory, very hard to get rid of those. This might just be straight blue-white control, it feels like. No, it's Familiars. It is Familiars. See if they want to do anything with this last blue. It could be like a snap or something. Just return. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. When it's good, it is good. Yep, there's the Memory Mystic. Very hard to beat that card. If they also go Snap here, very cooked. Yep, there it is. Yep. Yeah, I think we're pretty cooked from this perspective. Moldrifting, yep. Very good setup. We'll just see what we draw. Yeah, we're pretty cooked. I mean, we could go like Martyr Soul, then play this, draw a card. We could go wide and try. But honestly, with the 2-3, it's probably a bit too much. We just concede. I think we need to be a little bit faster. And let's try and get... the thing is, like, all their bounce spells, like Ghostly Flicker is their stuff. So normally, depending on, like, it says exile 2 target creatures and/or lands, you control them, return them to the battlefield. So my idea is you could have a standard bearer because they have to target it. They can't do the infinite combo, but it's stuff they control. Anyway, we bring in Mana Tithes. We do. I think we want the speed. I don't like Darbell. I'm not a bigger fan of the Interceptor here. You know what? It's pretty similar to our other inspectors. So we bring in those. We bring in the charms because we just want to hit all their creatures. The Sunlance is interesting. I don't think it's good enough. Can we just take out these and the recruits don't get as good? I want to keep the Ornithopters in for our Leonardo shenanigans. I think we run it like this. We could run the Sunlancers, but it only hits the Familiar. And that's it. If they play God Pharaohs, it's not as good. I guess we can attack, they block, we can Sunlance it. No, we can't. It's a white creature. It is a white creature. We cannot do that. That was my innate. I wasn't going to bring it in anyway, but that is a really good reason not to, because we can't target the bloody card. So, all right, on the play for this one, let's see if we can squeak a game out of them, eh? I'm not expecting the world, but I'll keep this. We got interaction. We can go this into this. Play the Martyr Soul. Bob's your uncle. I haven't played the turn 1 Martyr Soul yet. A man can dream. Maybe we should cut some Martyr Souls potentially, because we're cutting some of the walkers. Only time will tell. Probably should cut some. I really like it though. I like it as a card, as a concept. There's a little bit of me as well as like, I don't think you cut any of the speed, because when you bring in the interaction, you reduce your speed of this deck. And Familiars is the inevitability. Like, you're going to lose to Familiars. Ugh, that wasn't a good draw. Obviously, we still, look, we play the Martyr off with this Ornithopter, but we just take for 1, say go ahead. And then next turn, I guess we crack a clue and try and hit something. Or we could just have mono Thraben Charms for the rest of the game. That would be alright. They can revoke that, that's fine. I'm very thankful. Let's just crack this clue first, because if we hit Leonardo, I'd rather use that. We're not going to play this Ancient Den. Play this, I guess. Get in. And next turn as well, if they play like a crappy creature, we can tap it down. If it's a Familiar, we're 100% cooking it. 100% with this Raven Charm. We use the Rejoinder if we need to tap down a really terrible blocker. They only got 2 mana here, so I can see them just playing like a Familiar. We will cook it though. Oh, they're snapping that. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to just replay our spell to be honest. Well, now they got 3 mana. At least they don't have the Familiar. That would be disastrous. I think 3, just like Ephemerate, just playing, that's what I thought. Not the Ephemerate, but just playing like a fair evoked Moldrifter to get some action. Okay. Look, Mana Tithe is nice, and it kind of lines up with what we're doing in our hand. So we are just going to play this Martyr Soul. It feels nuts though. Oh, we have to anyway because we don't have enough mana. We just play the Smarter Soul. Play for 3 because it just feels absolute garbage. We'll attack for 2. And then this Mana Tithe. We're gonna get some of this Mana Tithe. Just you wait. Then you got 3 mana. They're gonna try and like snap or something like that. They play Familiar, that's fine. We work with that. Well, we'll work with that anyway. They have like max mana here. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Yep. It is a lot of mana though. Can you play the Memory Mystic? Oh. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. See, even if I lose this, at least I get a Mana Tithe something. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That is the stuff. All right, that's good. So we're going to... They can't do anything specific. We are just going to destroy that creature. Bing bong. Familiar gone. And then... we attack with 1. And then Leonardo, we can't do the Martyr Soul this turn. Which is sad. Very, very sad. I guess we just attack with both. If we attack with this and then return a play, we only got 2. We just attack with both then. It's fine. We get to recast this Novice Inspector, which is nice. And this, please. Get him for the old 3, and then we'll play this Familiar again. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to play this Martyr Soul for the 3rd time. I think if we do actually go to a game 3, which I don't think we will, like I think they're very well matched up against us. So they're going to Familiar. Is we will cut these Martyr Souls and probably just keep in the faster stuff. So here as well, we're just going to hardcast this Martyr Soul. That's fine. We'll play this land so we can actually do... We go 1, 2, 3. Play this. And we could just rejoinder, I guess. Let's just tap that down. Probably should have done that in the other way. Yeah, I think they're just going to be cooking this. Ephemerating to keep it alive. Okay. That's fine. We'll attack with everything. I wonder if they have a snap on the way. At least this is an O3, so like this can get through. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we just do it like this as well? No point dropping them to 3, that doesn't do a lot. They've got 2 cards left. 2 cards left. And we got to use their Ephemerate. I wonder if they really should have used their Ephemerate, because it didn't really change the fact that they had they're on 5. If we had the Ramosin Rally, which we do, it would only do another 3. That's a good card. That's a good one right there. Get 3 blockers down. You surely hit the clue here. Yeah, good call. They've got 0 cards left. So this is what they're working with. They have to block this. It's funny, we're like 1 off. All right, we'll play the Pack Beast because it's so good. I'm still feeling good about this. Like, we'll just chuck this Rally and these cards are getting... Now, now the Mystic can't do crap against that. That was a fantastic draw. So we'll tap down this Mystic. See, this Rejoinder is good. Yes, tap it down. In with everything? Bruh. Interceptor is intercepting. And I go like block, block. We still drop them to 1 here, 100%. Maybe we don't. Alright, they're doing it like that. They're just hoping we don't have a rally, but we do. Because we have everything in our hand that we need. Alright, we're going to a game 3, boys. We're going to a game 3. Let's go. That surprisingly worked a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah. I think they made the right call. I think they needed to draw something good. We were very lucky with that. Let's cut these Martyr Souls. Well, let's just actually go 2 and 1, maybe. I think maybe let's cut a Surge Captain. They're not as good, and let's keep a Martyr Soul in, so we can go semi-fast and cut another Surge Captain. It's a lot faster with this. I think we don't cut these, and I love the Mana Tithe. It was able to Springleaf Drum and keep the Mana Tithe up. It's definitely a hard numbers game to work out what you want to do. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right. I'm happy just taking a game away, to be honest. I'm just happy taking a game away. This hand's good. It is good. We won't play the Ancient Den yet. We will just go... Sorry, this hand's like fine. It's fine. I thought we had a drum, but I think we keep it because we have interaction. And we can just crack a clue anyway. So we can quite easily on turn 2, Thraben Charm something to an effect. And then go to town. I wouldn't mind drawing something. Look, we're going to play all our stuff out because, especially if we draw a search party or whatever, then we good. We good. Right, investigate, and let's just play all the clowns out. 1 clown. 2 clown. 3 clown. Pass. 1 clown, 2 clown, 3 clown, 4. All the clowns have been deployed. They're ready to go. They're ready to cause some havoc. Damn. I think they must have just missed some land drops. There we go. All right. So this was the deck. I did feel pretty good about it, to be honest. Things I would change, probably not a lot. I like the level of Martyr Souls. I didn't like Darvel too much. I think I would even cut Darvel and just run an extra Martyr Soul. Call that a day. Playing very fast with the board game creatures into play is the way to go. Darvel's a bit counterintuitive with that. Leonardo's just too cracked. You have to run Leonardo. I like the sideboard. You could probably just take out these revokes and just put in Dust to Dust. Like we got enchantment and stuff here. I understand that because we don't have a lot of mana while we're running Revoke Existence. It probably is just fine. It's a very nice little tight-knit sideboard. I do like the Mana Tithe. It was a real gotcha against certain decks. But yeah, I think the Interceptors actually worked very well here. I think the 3 is the correct amount. You probably cut the a Darvel and run an extra Interceptor. You saw how good it was at just tapping down a random creature. You know, you can tap down those Chrysalises that are annoying and stuff like that and just get in. And we tap down that Memory Mystic and look at us now. We're 3-0. Pretty good. All right. That's all from me today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.